So Brian, can you hear us okay? Are you there?
Can, how are you, Corey?
Hey, Brian, I'm great. So this is Brian Duckworth. He started out just like you guys, trying to learn how to make money in this business. And he just closed his first deal. It's $24,000 for the year. And I'm so excited for you. So Brian, tell us a little bit about kind of, um, why you were excited about the opportunity and how this really was really kind of like game changing for you.
Sure, Corey. Um, uh, One of the difficulties I've always struggled with is cold calling and reaching out to clients, and it's the old thing people don't want to be sold to, but they want to buy. And of course, a lot of marketing tends to be all about selling people stuff rather than marketing. But one of the things I found as I coached various clients was that they all wanted more leads. That goes without saying. And you teach them how to do that, but none of them had the time to do it. They might do what you told them to do for a couple of weeks. Then the business, the customers, the staff, their family, their friends, life basically got in the way. And after a couple of weeks, it all fell over and they were back to square one. So I saw a bit of a glimmer of light in here, and they're saying, well, um, having a done for you lead generation services for professional services businesses would be a darn good idea. And then the stars aligned, and a webinar similar to this one came up. And I liked what I saw. I'd frittered around the edges of LinkedIn, and everything seemed to be a hell of a lot of hard work the way other people used to do it. So I ended up going in, I think on the slide it says boots and all, which I've done. Just to give some stats, being an accountant, I love stats. I started with 600 connections. I haven't done a super boost or anything of that nature, just generic using the process. And I've increased my leads from around 600 to 1200. Not a huge amount, but every one of those is specifically targeted in the area of expertise that I want to play in, which is working with financial planners. So that's the first niche that I'm following.
I love it.
Uh, so from that, generated one customer currently, and I've got probably 5 that are on the warmer, and I'm rather optimistic that at least a couple of them will come on board.
Love it. Now you were doing business coaching before, so this is like a much more powerful way to generate income from LinkedIn, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a fair amount of work. Don't get me wrong. There's probably a lot of work. But once you get a system in place to do it and follow the system we're given, it becomes a second nature. And the key to it, I think, is having the discipline to do it every day, which probably means people need to have a bit of a team so they can get a day off. With my clients, it's a 5-day-a-week service, but I find that I run my side of it, my own business, on a 6 days a week, because I get just as many, if not more, accepted connection requests on a weekend as during the week.
Love it. So question, because this is something that somebody brought up, is why, why wouldn't somebody do this themselves? Why do they sign up to have you do it? Like why wouldn't they just see, okay, I'll just do this myself?
Okay, well, look, the first question they would ask themselves is, what do I know about LinkedIn? And I'm sure anyone that's been on LinkedIn for more than a week has had someone say, hey, I'd love to connect you. Would you like to buy my super duper set of 6 steak knives? And that's totally the wrong way to go about it. And most people are thinking that way. They don't understand that this is not an instant sale, it's progressive sale. So there's the lack of knowledge about how LinkedIn can be monetized. The second one is they just don't have time. They'll do it for, and look, I struggle with that as anyone else does. I've missed a couple of days this week in going back and doing all the work. It's hard to keep the discipline up when you're running a business that has staff, customers, suppliers, and then you throw in family on top of that. That's hard enough without having to have a discipline to spend 90 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day on doing your LinkedIn marketing. And you have to do it because that's the key to it. You need to get your name in front of your prospects so that they know who you are and they come to know, like, and trust you. And then they'll buy from you. You'll be the first person they call.
Love it. Now, this is great, and thanks for sharing. Thanks for coming on, Brian. Everybody give it up for Brian. He took the time out. He's in actually Australia, and it's like, I believe, 4 or 5 a.m. there. So he took the time to be here and share this story with you guys, which is super nice of him. And no, thank you, Brian. We really appreciate it. And just tell us about what you're excited for the future as far as the revenue potential of this LinkedIn agency.
Well, I've got a little, hang on. I'll grab it off the whiteboard. And this is from another coach. It's a return on investment calculator. So it put in the number of appointments you'd like per month, months in the year, number of appointments over 12 months or however many months it is, estimated close rate, ending up with monthly new clients, and then it works out your income. Now, I've halved the 24,000 I've got off my first client to 12. I put in 15 appointments per month. That will give me, at the end of the day, 9 new clients for a year. And in a full year, that would generate 108,000 in income.
Awesome.
So the aim is 9 clients as quickly as possible and 108,000 in income. But
that's awesome.
Easy formula, really, isn't it? But I think the key is it's not about getting those 9 clients, it's what will come as a result of those 9 clients. Because as you grow in confidence with your close rate, I mean, the close rate I've put on is 5%, which is a very, very low close rate.
Mm-hmm. Well, and there's not a lot of businesses out there where you could bring on 9 clients and make 6 figures, right? And no. This is a great way to do it because people are willing to pay more in the B2B space to get those leads, because those leads could result in $50,000 worth of deals, $100,000 worth of deals or more for those clients. So they're willing to pay so much more for you to do it. So yeah.
Oh, that's absolutely. Awesome. One thing I'd like to just pop onto the thing is that the client I'm working with, he actually sent an email how much he appreciated the chats we're having as we progress through his onboarding and program going out. It's giving him a little bit of a clarity with his business and how he sells his business to prospective clients. And
yeah, love it.
Clients are so appreciative because the minute you start talking, well, for example, one of the strategies, and I hope I'm not giving away your secret sauce, is ask the client how long it would take them to get in front of 500 people using BNI, chambers of commerce, bold walking around businesses, cold calling, so on and so forth. Well, I've got in front of 600 clients in less than a month, and they're all my targeted market.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Not Perfect. All of them will want to talk to me, but as the odds go up, numerically, you just will get people who want to talk to you.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thanks, Brian, for sharing. Really appreciate it. Thanks. Everybody give it up for Brian. I mean, a lot of you guys said thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Awesome job, Brian.
Oh, so
You're welcome, guys.
cool. All right.
Yeah, great job. Great job.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Brian.